All right, it's Toby from Heavyweight MMA. Today with the champ, King Rocky Ogden out of NTG Fight and Fitness in Slacks Creek, Queensland on the Nugget McNaught. How are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good, bro. Always good. How you doing?
I'm good, man. So Australian Super Featherweight boxing champ, bro. You're a combat specialist. You fought Muay Thai predominantly, moved into MMA, now into boxing again. Nothing you can't do, bro. What's next, WWE or what?
Yeah, for sure. That'll be fun, wouldn't it? Nah.
It
Just
would, bro.
just staying on the boxing lane. Yeah, just trying to take it as far as I can in that. And it's
That's
at
it.
the moment it's looking bright.
Man, looking good. Like you've had, I believe it's 4 fights for 4 wins, a couple of KOs, man. Fresh off a win from the 17th of March versus Louis MacGyver. Hit him with a big body shot and then took him out, bro. How was that fight? Feel good?
Yeah, it was good. We're just trying to pump some fights out and to stay active. But it was tough. Stayed in there and yeah, but I got him out in the end. Like I was just trying to practice a lot, a bit of boxing, not to be like down like his skills now. But yeah, I just had to give it a couple of rounds, and then yeah, I thought it was time to get him out of there.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious. Like the first 2 rounds was kind of just tap, tap, tap. Third round, you powered up, right?
Yeah, can't knock him out too quick.
Yeah, no, it's good, man. You got to get the ring time right to get I don't know, fine tune the craft, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And on that, man, like, what are the differences for you, bro? Like, not everyone knows, like, between your Thai boxing and your boxing, bro. What sort of differences and what things do you need to change and manipulate in your game?
Yeah, so it's definitely the footwork and stuff like that, just distance control. Obviously, you haven't got the kicks and elbows and all the clinching and that, so you only got 2 weapons. So yeah, you got to get your head movement and everything, which is like a new skill you got to learn. Because in Muay Thai, you'd never just be dipping and doing stuff because you don't want to get knocked out with a head kick. But yeah, I'm starting to adjust to it and feel comfortable, and yeah, it's coming along great.
Yeah, man. Do you feel like when you're in there, do you ever feel do you feel comfortable in that sort of range now? You're happy
Yeah.
with it, or do you feel uncomfortable still because your base is Muay Thai?
I'm comfortable for sure. Like even like when I was spar boxing and when I was doing Muay Thai, I still felt comfortable. I'm fortunate that I can transition pretty well. So I feel like yeah, I'm picking it up good now. I'm starting to actually learn more and more every day. So yeah, it's coming along great.
The only thing I kind of think about boxing, bro, like in Muay Thai, you can kind of keep things at a different range and kind of minimize some of the head contact. With boxing, it's kind of
Yeah,
inevitable, like you get a lot of head
yeah,
contact. And when you see most boys sparring, pro sparring, it's 99% headshots or 90% headshots with a
yeah.
few body shots thrown in, bro. Does that concern you at all, bro? Or what?
Nah, but like I said, yeah, some of the sparrings are like a fight. Like, they treat it like a fight, which is good. But obviously, like there's an aspect of getting hit. But if you practice enough, to not get hit, you know what I mean. It's the art of that as well. So that's what I'm trying to practice now. I like pressuring forward, but I also want to be a smart fighter because I don't want to be a punchy and stuff like that, But yeah, you're definitely correct with that. That was always a concern for me. I was thinking maybe too much head contact, this and that. But yeah, so far it's been going good for me.
Yeah, there's different ways you can go, right? Like you can just be, fight whatever style, or you can concentrate on
Yeah,
being evasive and that old hit and not get hit analogy. Even
yeah,
just even just the rolling, which people don't always realize, like moving with the punches can take a lot of the edge off the punch, right? Rather than taking hits directly. So that if that's a big focus of your game, then that's going to help you.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's what makes the sport exciting, is because like it is difficult to make people miss them, but when you can do it and make it look easy, like it's fun. So I'm starting to really enjoy that aspect of the sport, is actually like making people miss and like, yeah, just little things that, yeah, it's a tough sport, but it's definitely tough because you only got the 2 weapons. Muay Thai, you can always go back to kicking or whatever. So that was the thing
Yeah.
for me. I had to adjust because I was a kicker. I like kicking. I never thought I was going to be a good puncher, and then yeah, it's seeming to go pretty good.
Yeah, it's a weird way it simplifies down to 2 weapons, so it makes it such a fine,
Yeah,
a small area that you need to perfect, and the small errors are what make, or the small successes what make the difference, right? It's
yeah,
kind of a whole
for
different
sure.
game, yeah. Like it's a very difficult
Yeah.
art, man, and very tough art, like you said, man. On the boxing, man, what are your plans? Obviously, now you're Australian Super Featherweight champ. Slowly trying to get your progression up, get a nice record up, man. What are you planning on doing, and how far you want to take it?
Yeah, so of course I got the fight on the 21st coming up against a tough opponent, and
Yep.
that'll be for Australasian title on the charity show. That'll be good.
Yep.
But from there, just keep pushing. I got some other big things in the works that I can't announce yet. But yeah, it's a very exciting year, and hopefully, just big opportunities keep coming up. Just obviously the goal is just to keep winning and keep progressing, and then yeah, wherever it takes me, it takes me. But hopefully soon get over to America or something and train over there and just up my skills. Like yeah, so I'm looking just to improve as much as I can. I feel like everyone's after my head at the moment too, because I got the 2 belts, and who's this guy come out of nowhere and all of a sudden he's winning, and I think everyone wants to take my head off.
On that,
But I'm
bro,
ready
like
for it.
historically there's been like banter from boxing aficionados and that when Thai boxing guys and MMA guys try to move over into boxing. Have you noticed that at all? Like you said, people coming for your head. Is there any of that sort of feeling?
Now, at the start, like a lot of people, like they'd just say after I spar, "Oh, we just thought you were just a Muay Thai guy. I wouldn't expect that." Blah blah blah, like stuff like that. But I think now I've definitely got the respect from the boxing crowd and the boxing crew. You know, like yeah, well, I'm earning anyway. Like they're all gonna know no matter what, and I'm ready for anyone if they want to fight me. I'm there, and I'll prove to them that yeah, I got what it takes to be the best.
That's nice, man. It just popped into my head too. You like being in the pocket too, man. When we're talking about headshots and that, bro, you like stepping in the pocket and throwing too, like when it comes time, right?
Yeah, well, I want to make it a friendly fight as well. I don't want to just box but there's also like I'm not just there doing stupid stuff. I'm actually trying to be smart, not just standing there and letting them hit me. You know, there's a bit of art to like pressure defense and that. But yeah, just keep learning, keep getting better.
And bro, how's the training broken up these days? I mean, you've got a couple of different coaches you're working with, different areas. How does it break up through the week, bro?
No, so my main coach now is Caleb Gray, so I'm working with him, and then the NTG and that take care, and Ace Boxing take care of my management and all that stuff. But yeah, we got a good system going on now. I really enjoy the boxing training. I feel like it's like the way it's scheduled out. I'm loving it. It's like a refreshing thing from doing the same thing for years. But yeah, but even like all the skills I learned in Muay Thai, I put it to that now. All the lessons I've learned, experiences, and yeah, it's coming along great.
Man, boxing, obviously, like each of these sports kind of requires a certain amount of focus. I know, you're doing Muay Thai, you have to focus on Muay Thai. Doing boxing, you have to focus on boxing. But you had that interest and that little foray into MMA for a minute. Is that on the back burner completely, or is it something still in your mind?
Yeah, so I always thought I was going to do MMA for sure. And then like right now, it's not really on my mind because, I don't know, in my head, I feel like I can make more money. But just the successes I've been having in the boxing is not what I expected, and especially how fast I'm moving in it. So, yeah, but, never say never in this sports in the world, mate, because you don't even know what comes around. I never thought I was going to be boxing like this. So, yeah, I never know what could happen.
Yeah, man. Last time we chatted was after your MMA fight, and you were thinking of the top dogs and talking about the top dogs in MMA, that you had them in your mind and that, and you're working on wrestling and that stuff. One thing I was just thinking, man. Obviously, you probably let it all go for now because you're focusing on boxing. But if there's any chance of just keeping that development in the ground fighting, bro, I think it's worth doing because that stuff takes time to develop, bro. And you can't just, if you jump back in, you'll be starting from scratch, Whereas if you just do a bit here and there, it adds up to a lot at the end. So just thinking, man, if you want to go back into it, or there's a chance, you should do some ground stuff, even if it's just skill work,
Yeah. But Justin Tuffer gives me shit every day. He sees me, he's like, "Oh, you got to do MMA, blah blah blah." But yeah, like I said, the boxing was more so I was just sparring, and then a lot of people were saying like, "What are you doing? You should be boxing, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Shit, I didn't know. I was just doing it to have a fight, stay active."
Yeah.
And then how well it's working, it's like, well, I may as well, because I just didn't think I was going to be good at boxing like this. And I've always thought from the kick-in I'd be MMA, but hey, you don't know what happens. And now it's taken off good, so I may as well just run with it and see where I go.
True, man. And your last fight you had in the MMA when we talked, I remember you had like an existing corneal injury, and then you got an eye poke, which made it worse. In that fight, is that all healed up, bro?
Yeah, it's all healed up. It seems to just be like a thing I get. Like even recently I was training and got another eye poke in training. But it all heals up fine, but it's just a frustrating injury. But it's part of the game, I guess.
True, man. Speaking of injuries, bro. Speaking of injuries too, like we talked about boxing being maybe not so good for the brain, but it's a simpler sport in terms of movement and that. Like you don't have to do as much as in something like MMA or even Muay Thai. So there's less chance for injuries, right? Like unless it's a shoulder injury or some of the maybe strength and conditioning movements, you might hurt yourself. There's a lot less chance for injury, right?
Yeah, for sure. Man, MMA is very painful. Doing the
Yeah.
wrestling and that, I'd always be sore back, this and that. Yeah, so it's more, even in the Muay Thai, like your shin's always just like sore all the time. You're always just trying to get the fluid and that out of it. And yeah, but that's just a part of the game. And then, especially for the Muay Thai, you're getting paid nothing. So I was like, fuck, this sucks. But the boxing so far, it's going good. But I'm sure if you have a 12-round war or something like that, you're going to be in pain for sure. Like, fight sports are painful no matter what. That's what people forget, I think, sometimes when they want to do it. You're fighting someone, so you're going to be in pain. Half the time, all the injuries and pain comes from the training. So yeah, take care of your recovery, take care of your food, everything, and it should help a lot.
That's it, man. Any new tricks or anything you learn or any new things you're doing to take care of yourself in that respect, bro?
No, I just stick to the basic. I like ice baths. I love the cold and stuff like that. Like every day I have cold showers, ice baths, heat, everything, saunas. And just I get regularly massages by Phoenix at Remedial and that, which is great. It helps me out. Shout out sponsor.
That's big,
But
bro.
yeah,
I smash the saunas too, bro. I got to get into that ice one just to
yeah,
see, because everyone says it's sick for recovery and just for
good,
intestinal fortitude too. It's tough, right?
100%. Like it's great. It's just teaching your mind that you're in control of your body. You know what I mean? Not letting
Yeah,
your mind be like, no, I'm not doing it. I feel like everyone's like that. You just got to force yourself to do it, and
yeah.
you feel
I
good
heard
anyway. And it's great for you.
I can't remember what it was. I read something like doing ice bars before training, something about boosting testosterone or something. Man, it's got a lot of benefits.
Yeah,
Eh?
yeah, yeah. All that stuff helps great with that stuff. But I don't know. I
Cool.
just do it for recovery. In Thailand,
Yeah,
I never did nothing. I was just constantly in pain. But yeah, yeah.
yeah. Old
Fighters
school, bro.
life.
Old school. You live and
Yeah,
learn, bro.
also,
You
I
know.
love it.
Now, I'm
100
sure it's progressing over there too, with the world sort of knowing about these things now. You know.
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure, they
bro.
definitely needed. That's the one thing they lacked was just stuff like that. But
Yeah.
hey, they're tough.
Bro, so you mentioned you got your up and coming fight on the charity event. What date was that again?
It's on the 21st of April.
21st of April. Good luck with that, bro. What are your future sort of goals like for this year, bro? What's your ideal year in terms of fight schedule?
Like I said, just keep winning. But I got big things that I can't announce. That's pretty big. I've already
Yeah,
won the 2 Aussie titles, which I didn't realize at the time until I was fighting for the next one that I was going to be the first Aussie in history to get that. So that was pretty cool. And
yeah,
then this one, obviously, try to get the Australasian title. And the next one I can't announce yet, but that'll be huge as well. And
yeah.
yeah, just keep doing my thing, keep trying to perform, not just win, but perform at a level where hopefully eventually Eddie Hearn and that can see. That's the goal, just to get my fights up enough so I can get signed by Matchroom or one of those big companies, and yeah, take it to the next level and start
Sick,
getting
man.
paid.
That's sick, man. And you mentioned You mentioned potentially doing a stint in the States to learn a bit more about the craft, bro.
Yeah.
Which gym have you got your eye on over there?
Oh, it just cut out a little bit then.
I got you.
But yeah, I think I know what you're saying. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to be going to the States. So me and Liam Pyro have linked up, and like we just kicked it off. Some people you just got in common, and
Yep.
yeah, he's got a big year coming up. He's just been announced another fight for eliminated for a world title. So yeah, getting the opportunity to even train alongside him is mad. So hopefully I'll go move to Vegas with him soon. I'm not sure exactly when, but I think all of it's going to be after my next fight, and then I'll figure it out. But yeah, just
Perfect,
take it to
man.
the next level and get over there.
Awesome, man. Sounds very exciting, bro. Looking forward to the upcoming fight and looking forward to your announcement, bro. Might get you back on if it all goes ahead, bro.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. It's always good being on the show.
Cool. All right, man. Thanks for your time and best of luck with your upcoming fight. And I'll be supporting from Macau, China, bro. Take it easy,
Yeah,
bro.
thank you, brother. Take it easy.
Bye, bro.
Bye.
Take it easy, man. Bye, bye.